Okay. So the one-legged golfer ad, the my clients had a product they were doing, which was a series of videos instructing people how to be better golfers. And to do these videos, they would go out and find these experts who were off the beaten track. They weren't famous, but they were really good at what they did. A lot of these guys were hidden and involved in what was an underground golf community. That was fascinating to me. That was another story. But this first guy had this what he called the triple coil swing, and he was all hot about teaching people the triple coil swing. And the video that they did with him was all about the triple coil swing, which was not just, I don't know, I don't even remember how it worked. But I finally got around when I met him, and asking him, what was it that's, where did the epiphany for this triple coil swing come from? And he said, oh, no, nobody wants to hear that story. It's boring stuff. I just tell me. He says, okay, I was golfing once and I'm behind this foursome where there's this one-legged guy who hops up to the tee box, leans down, puts his golf ball in on the tee, leans back, and with one leg makes a gorgeous swing and hits the ball farther than everybody else on his foursome. And of course, I thought, okay, one-legged golfer, good God, But what that one-legged golfer was doing was a balance thing that this teacher figured out. Hey, a two-legged person can use that same theory around it. It's all in the hips and all. And he went off and he invented this triple coil swing. But the how he got around to it was the story, and that became the headline. I forget the exact wording, but how a one-legged golfer discovered the secret of hitting balls further and straighter than you've ever before, something like that. So,
yeah, that ad like transformed the golf advertising.
Yeah. Yeah. What was funny was they
bad.
Yeah, they were advertising in the big golf magazines. I think it's actually Golf and Golf World or something like that. Anyway, there were a couple of big magazines. $100,000 to run a single page ad, I think. And we were doing full page ads, but my ads were 3 solid pages. So you're going through the magazine, you're looking at, there's a lot of pictures and stuff. You come upon our ad, there's no picture, it's just a headline, solid blocks of copy, turn the page, more solid blocks of copy, and more. So it was a facing page and what they call a double spread, I think. And so it was a lot of money that they had to spend. When the people at the golf magazine saw the ad they were going to run, they tried to talk my client out of running it. I mean, they were adamant. We don't want to take your money. This, they thought it would dirty up their magazine because they wanted clean lines and everything. And this thing just looked like an ad we'd slapped together for, the Key West Chronicle, whatever that paper was. They just kind of throw, type would be sideways sometimes. And we used all the classic elements of direct response. And by the 4th time they were putting that ad in the magazine, the guys were incredulous. They said, why are you doing this? And we feel bad taking your money. And my clients were going to tell them they're making big bucks off of this thing. We hit a vein. And so they put the ad way in the back of the magazine. They tried to hide it. They did everything they could because they were embarrassed by it. We added a few photos here and there just to make it look more like an article. But what hit was the headline and the fact that we weren't talking down to golfers. The golf this is a good example of what I was talking about. The golf magazines think an article or an ad with Tiger Woods in it. Tiger Woods said, use this golf ball and it'll improve your game. Nobody who reads those magazines thinks they're ever going to be in Tiger Woods, be equals to Tiger Woods. They're duffers. They can't break 100 to save their lives. They're horrible. They're hooking and slicing. They're doing all this stuff, but they love the game. And that's who I hooked up with because I actually played golf at that time. And that's the way I played. I was a duffer. I completely understood that. So I wrote not to the guy who already has almost a scratch handicap, which means he's almost at a professional level or semi-pro, which is what golf magazines want to believe their audience is full of. And it's not. It's full of guys who just love the game and they're there and they fantasize about being really good. But these articles by these guys. They get articles by guys who have been in the PGA for, most of their lives and have won major championships. And it's like, what does he have to tell the average golfer? We got something to tell the average golfer, because, it's like, and I just, I used to, in the direct mail we did, I used to address the recipient as dear fellow golf nut, which is something the golf magazines hated. It's like, golf nut's like a slur to them. It's not among regular golfers. It's like, yeah, I'm a golf nut and I suck on the course, but I love this game. I'd love to get a little bit better. If you can give me a couple of extra strokes off of my game, I'll be really happy. And they started, flooding into us because we understood the audience.
So if you enjoyed this clip and you'd like to benefit from more monetization secrets, go and register now for Monetization Daily. You can go to monetizationresearch.com to get it. It is a free newsletter that is absolutely awesome. It is delivered to your email inbox and it contains lots of great monetization tips, tactics, and strategies that you will love. Again, head on over to monetizationresearch.com to get it now.